Hey, welcome to our Kai late breaking work presentation sessions. InterRings towards understanding design microgames to fit daily work routine. And our concept is derived from 2 points. The first one is pioneer game researchers mostly focus on designing games under the macro context, which requires decent proportion of time and energy for players to play and engage. And the second point is taking regular tiny breaks can actually benefit workers regarding to their occupational well-being. So those 2 points actually leads to our micro game concept. That is, we want to gamify microgames for mind refreshment within the work time. And how do we define microgames? We characterize microgame as a game with simple game dynamics, which requires minimum time and effort to play. And also, importantly, it bridges play and non-play behaviors through the gamification of short breaks within the work time. So, to validate our microgame concept, we introduce a small prototype, InterRings. It's a practice of our microgame concept. So, in InterRings, players manipulate water flow inside a plastic tank and aims to stack all the colorful rings on the packs by input gestures via sound modality. So, for example, pancakes will trigger the right servo, and also tabletop will activate the left servo to press the airbags that thus makes the rings in the water tanks moves and flow. So, figure 3 is a topology diagram of our InterRings system. So we have a machine learning algorithm to classify the input sounds, and then after labeling the sounds, we will assign different signals, either it's left or right, to trigger the water tank, the air box under the water tank, and to press the rings, to move the rings instead. And then we introduce an observational study in a consulting office to observe how users, workers, how do they actually engage with our InterRings prototype. And we gave each subject 30 minutes session for play. And also we, at the same time, we keep a log of their work and play behaviors. So, and after that, we introduce a post-interview study to understand how their rationale behind those activities. So here's a brief summary of our empirical study results. So generally, the game was described as a playful and also low effort and refreshing practice, and is well fit within the routine workflows. And also, we summarize two natures of those micro play. So the first one is the fragmented nature of play, that is, subjects intended to insert microgames into their workflows by constantly switching among artifacts with different purpose for play and work. And also the motivation of plays, the interruptions and task accomplishment are 2 points for motivations of the microplay. So based on those design results, we summarize 3 design guidelines for micro breaks. The first one is we should introduce intuitive yet slightly frictive game mechanism to ensure the game entry and quit mechanism. By frictive, we means manually add some obstacles within the gameplay sessions, and to avoid game addiction. And the second point is we should gamify only at the designated occasion and do not hinder the primary of work. So the last one is we should ensure compliance to worksite restrictions. And yeah, I think that's all of our presentations of InterRings. And also, thank you for your attention. Any welcomes and inquiries are welcome by our emails address. So, thank you.